I'm going to tell you, I just bit into something worthwhile. Let me explain. We're here at this Pat's Deli. They've been here 5 years. This is kind of like, just a neighborhood place to kick back, relax, grab a cup of coffee. It's almost like a Cracker Barrel type thing with no Cracker Barrel. Look at this. Look at that. You want to talk about wheat toast. Oh my God, this stuff is great. I put up a thing on Facebook this morning about 6:30. I've been thinking, excuse me, holy Hannah. We need to go ahead and do some changes. We got property taxes, we got fuel taxes, gas taxes that the governor wants to go ahead and make bigger. He wants more of our money. Why? We have an unemployment rate that should not be. We have people going ahead and taking things that don't belong to them. Are they getting put in jail? No. Our government has gone batty. Why? Why are you and me letting this happen? Why aren't we going ahead and changing things? Why are we too busy? Why are we too busy to go ahead and pay attention? Why is that? Real good eggs. This deli is awesome. It's in Philadelphia. But why are we going ahead and we allowing this stuff to happen? Better than McDonald's. I'm telling you right now, we have to change things. If we don't, it's just going to get worse. Now I was reading, Kay Pinkston put something up. Thank you, Kay. Governor Schneider wants to go ahead and raise the fuel tax, the gas tax in the state of Michigan. Why is that? I think it's basically because government is too damn big. Think about it. What's gas prices right now? $4.50, $4.60, $4.75 a gallon, or $3.75. $4. That's for big trucks. But for regular cars, it's like $3.54, $3.55, $3.75 a gallon in Michigan. Why is that? Because we're getting oil, not from this country, this much from this country. Good proportion from Canada, my fault. I work with my hands. But for the most part, we're going ahead and we're getting our natural gas and our oil from outside our country. Now, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but have you ever heard of abiotic oil? That is oil that comes from the mantle of the earth. I want you to think about something. Is it so hard for you to believe that there weren't that many dinosaurs in the world billions of years ago? Remember what we were taught in school? We were taught that dinosaurs went ahead and, they went in and decomposed. And that's how our oil came to be. Right around 1972, Texas, Oklahoma capped their oil fields. Strategic oil reserves, they called it. So they weren't using all that oil fields. Okay? So what happens? In 2002, we went ahead in Texas. They were doing security sweeps around the oil fields, and they found oil on the ground. On the ground. So what do? They go ahead and investigate. They open one of those capped oil fields. What do they find? Bubbling crude coming out of that ground. Unbelievable. You know why? They figured that there's salt water that was raising the oil. Because oil is thicker than the water. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why would the oil be above the water? I don't know. Anyway, point is, the oil companies don't want us to know that oil is a renewable resource. Are you listening? It's replenished. We have enough oil in this country to take care of this country for 1,000 years. That's in Texas, Oklahoma, the oil shale in Wyoming, Montana. I think there's some in Colorado. All the way up into Canada, into Alberta. Way up there. If you had a map down here. Okay. Anyway, the whole point is, we do not need to go to the Middle East. We don't need Saudi Arabia. We have enough oil right here and just offshore, and we could actually get that oil from offshore if we just were smart enough to do it. And the American people are smart enough. Problem is, our government does not want it to happen. Why? Come on, we ain't stupid. We're dumb. I'm sorry. We, you and me, are allowing the Congress, are allowing our elected representatives to run the country the wrong way. Think about it. Good bacon. If we go ahead and we stop buying the oil from over there, we buy it right here in the great USA. Do you know how much oil? What would the price of oil be? They don't want us to. They don't want us to. I'm just the average Joe. I'm not that smart. But I'm smart enough to know that if we went ahead and took care of this country and went ahead and actually drilled oil here, we wouldn't have any problems. The price of oil would drop tremendously. I know. I'm hearing people go ahead and say, oh, we can't drill. No, we'll go ahead and we'll all die. Really? Come on. Think about it. Another thing we got to do is we got to go ahead and tell the EPA to get the hell out of our way. Private industry is what runs this country. And what I mean by that is runs the economy. Private industry. Not our government. We've got to get the government and tell them to stay away from private industry. If we don't, all we're doing is hurting ourselves. We need to get jobs back into our great state of Michigan. We need to get jobs back into this country. The powers that be, our government, has decided to outsource, to allow outsourcing. They're worried about the rest of the world. I ain't worried about anybody except for us. That'd be the U.S. It's here we need to take care of. The government is too far in our pockets. We got to take that away. We got to take that right away from them and bring it back to us. I'm going to figure out how to go ahead and actually run for a state legislative office. Are you with me? Do you want to see real change in this country? And I'm not talking pocket change for us. I'm talking change that can go ahead and bring an economy back to the state of Michigan. I'm talking about real, honest to goodness change. Change that will go ahead and benefit you and me. Not once I get into office, but us together. I'm not going to say one thing and do another. Frankly, Amy McClellan, Amy Allwood, soon to be, would kill me. So would you guys. You've put your trust in me. You've put your faith in me because I've told you things like they are. So let's go ahead and do that. Give me your opinions. Give me your ideas. Let's figure out how to go ahead and to change the great state of Michigan. And to go ahead and actually make this country better. Bring jobs back into this state. Smaller government. Less waste. And I mean less waste. I say these things. Actions speak louder than words. Help me get into office. We can change things and better the state. Because if I don't do what I say or I don't do what I'm going to attempt to do, kick me the hell out. No excuses. The buck stops right here. You have this night's word. You have my word. And my word makes a difference. Every one of you knows that. Every one of you knows I'm positive. Every one of you knows that I will go ahead, and when I say I'll do something, I damn well give it my best shot. And if for some reason I fail, it doesn't mean I didn't try. But I will do my best to go ahead and give you guys the best return possible if I'm able to go ahead and get into office. I got a few ideas, but I need your help. So, let's get busy. I don't know when the next election is. I probably won't able to be the next election in the state legislature, but we can get on the roads to the next election. We can get in there. Y'all have a fine day, man. This is great food. Last 13 minutes have been yours, and I appreciate your time. We'll talk at you later. Nights out.